got some brand new news coming out from there also. Fox Weather's Katie Byrne is live in Buxton, North Carolina to reflect on the past and what's ahead for the future. Katie, great to see you out there. A little sunshine breaking out finally for you.
Bob, it feels good out here. For anyone who's maybe thinking about a trip, maybe consider the Outer Banks. They could really use the business. But I think when people look back on the 2025 hurricane season, they think 0 U.S. landfalling hurricanes, but that doesn't mean that there were 0 impacts, especially when you look at the Outer Banks and you think about the coastal erosion, the high surf, the relentless waves that we had here, the impacts impossible to miss when you talk about all those houses collapsing. We've got Dare County Board of Commissioners Chairman Bob Woodard with us to talk a little bit more about some accelerated plans you have in the works to keep this community safe for this hurricane season.
Well, right now, as you can see, we've got a maintenance project going on in Avon and Buxton right now. As a matter of fact, we started pumping sand last Thursday in Avon, and that's going to take about 14 days to do that project. It's pushing 400,000 cubic yards of sand on the beach there. After that, they will move here to Buxton, and we'll be putting about 2 million cubic yards of sand here in Buxton. And this is designed to protect our NC-12 for ingress and egress off the island.
Will that sand be going essentially right where we're standing, where we've lost some homes here?
Well, we're a few feet back from where the sand will be, but, 25, 30 feet to my left here is where that sand will be dumped, and that those 2 million cubic yards will be pushed on here. It's about a 2-mile project, so it's a lot of sand. And hopefully, certainly a maintenance project that was due to happen in 2027, and we moved it to 2026 because this is now the hottest spot in Dare County, is Buxton. The projects are designed to last for 5 years, but this didn't last 3. Nor'easters kill us. We have more damage most of the time from nor'easters than we do major hurricanes. So we had to push this back. We would have liked to have done it in 2025, but it's just the way the time of year. These dredging companies, they can't get in here in the fall and the winter. It's too rough, too dangerous. This is the time of year that nourishment needs to be done.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about this groin system, too, that you're going to be working on? That's supposed to help protect the highway that connects us to everything else. People could get cut off here if that overwash floods that road.
Absolutely. We're the only state from Florida to Maine that does not allow hardened structures. Back early on, there were 3 structures that were built here by the government that protected the federal sites down here. And right now, the law is no hardened structures in Dare County or in North Carolina, for that matter. And they did allow us, if a groin that existed, which we had 3, if it was less than 50% damage, then we could repair that groin. We only had one of those 3 groins that we could repair, and we've contracted that to repair that one. That'll start hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and it'll work in conjunction with the nourishment that's going on here. But that's a project. It's a huge project. That's $5 million. That's money north of $5 million it's costing us to repair that groin.
You can tell you're working fast because I spent a lot of time here last year,
yes.
And there was a ton of debris here. That's all gone. You don't really see much of that. Lots of houses have been moved back. You talk about 19 homes in Buxton that collapsed since September 2025. It's just, it sounds like numbers to people who aren't from here, but what are those numbers? What does that really mean to the community?
Really, in the last 2 years, it's been over 30 homes from Rodanthe to Buxton. So, and that's huge. And that's why it's so critical that we can get nourishment done, because what we're doing is we're protecting NC-12 ingress and egress off this island. If you've been here, you've seen it. You've seen how narrow the island is, and we need more bridges. I said this earlier. We're slowly but surely becoming a Key West, because if you go to Key West, from Key Largo to Key West, it's 98 miles. There's 48 bridges from Key Largo to Key West. that's a bridge every 2 miles. So we're finding that our nourishment is hopefully we're trying to keep it held 5-year projects, but there's going to come a time when we need more bridges to get ingress and egress off this island.
With today being day one of the 2026 hurricane season, how are you feeling? It sounds like, things are moving. You've got a couple of projects happening right now.
Well, again, my credit to my fellow board members and our county manager. We're on top of this. We deal with this weekly. This is not our first rodeo by any stretch of the imagination. We've been doing this the last 12 years as far as nourishment goes and trying to do things in ways to protect NC-12. I had a task force that I established that took about a year and a half to do the results of that, and we shared that with NCDOT, and we shared that with all of our stakeholders. And the bottom line is we've got 6 major hotspots that we need bridges to get us over to protect NC-12. But this right here, they predict X number of hurricanes every year. Knock on wood, we've been pretty fortunate to not get a direct hit. I hope and pray that we never do get a direct hit. But mostly our damages are coming from nor'easters that really, we get multiple nor'easters, especially in the fall and winter, that really take it away from us and take this beach away. So with this growing coming, it's supposed to build the sand back up this way. So we're hoping and praying that this maintenance project that's 5 years, designed for 5 years, is going to last us longer. So time will tell, but we're ready. We're prepared. We deal with this weekly, and we know what to expect. We know how to maneuver and manage things as soon as we see a storm coming that we may have some damage. And I got to give credit to NCDOT. They keep NC-12 clear and pushed up, and those dunes built back. I mean, they do it even during the storm. It's incredible what they do. So we're fortunate to have them to take care of that for us.
Hurricane season has a way of lining right up with tourist season. I can tell that people are visiting. Anything you want people to know about, visiting the Outer Banks this year? I'm sure they may have seen it in the news last year, but is it open for business?
Absolutely. We're totally open for business. North Carolina has over 100, we do in Dare County, have from Duck all the way to Hatteras, we have 100 miles of beach. I want the visitors and those seeking to come to Dare County. This is only a 2-mile stretch that we have an issue with. Rest of the beaches, wide open. This is going to be in 90 days when this project's done. You'll have plenty of ingress and egress right here on this beach in Avon and in Buxton. So the public needs to be aware this is only a 2-mile stretch that we have issues with that we're taking care of right now out of 100 miles of beaches from Duck all the way to Buxton. Our businesses are open, our hotels, our restaurants, you name it, we're ready to host our visitors and hopefully, we're known for our beaches. Our beaches are awesome, and that's why people come here. They enjoy nice, clean beaches.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for talking to us. Thanks for putting that into perspective for people. 2 miles out of 100. So there's a lot of beach to enjoy here in the Outer Banks, and, they could really use the business this year. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, Katie Byrne, I got to tell you, the best surfing ever is on the Outer Banks in North Carolina, in my opinion, because the waves are always there. Yeah, and the wind direction usually favorable. So there we go. Katie, thank you so much for the report out there in Buxton, North Carolina. We'll be back with you again in just a little bit.